Hello everybody, welcome back to FS25 and the memory. So just cracking on, finishing this last bit of ploughing here, and then we'll get moved on into December. It's raining quite heavily now. I do like using a conventional reversible plough. Something satisfying about it. A bit more tricky with the ground deformation that they've got on FS25 compared to previous versions. I do like using the EcoMat on the Cavernian plough, as it does get rid of the smaller stones when you're ploughing, but it does also remove the plough state when you are doing contracts. Hence why I didn't have it on for doing contracts. But yeah, a few more passes and a couple of runs along the end rigs and we'll be looking good. If there's anything you'd like to see me do in this series, please drop a comment below, or as I said before, join my Discord. There will be a link in the description, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I do want to try as much as possible on here, the things that I don't normally do, so we may find ourselves doing some vines and for grapes and possibly even olives. I'm not sure what else. I'm sure I read that there's a few orchards and things on this map, so those we'll have a look at some root crops and something I haven't done much of. Different vegetables. It's a little dark, but for being a map that came out so early in FS25 of modern maps, it was one of the really early ones. It does have a few little touches that are quite good, and I do quite like it. Not my normal style. A bit like Palin New was. It's not my normal style. I like UK maps with small to medium fields, fenced and hedged, tight narrow roads, tight yards. But they are very few and far between at the moment. There is a few in the works that I'm aware of, mostly from Oxy, and you've also got Benji and CRS Design and MS Modding, quite a few others, Farms and Briscoe, FS Landscaping's working on a couple, so the future's looking a bit brighter for maps. It's just going to be when they come. We all know Giants testing's a bit slow. And then we do have the fourth quarter DLC drop-in with the Scottish map, which for a change when it comes to a Giants DLC is one that I'm actually looking forward to. Might be a bit biased being Scottish, but from the videos I've watched and bits and pieces I've seen, I do, for being a Giants map, I do quite like the look of it, so looking forward to that dropping towards the end of the year. Normally Giants DLCs are a bit underwhelming, but I have to say with that one, the fishing, fish farm side of it, maybe not something I'm overly interested in, but yeah, I'll give it a go. I do like the fact that we're getting a few other brands. We're getting Bunny Muck Spreaders and some old JCBs and things coming in. And there was a few other makes I can't, off the top of my head, can't remember what I've seen. I do believe that the third part of the season pass, or the third DLC, is going to be Mercedes from what I've seen, so that's a bit of a weird one. You're only really going to get possibly a couple of lorries, a couple of cars, and the MB track possibly. But I mean, we've already got the MB track on Mod Hub. So yeah, again, if that's going to be the case, I can see that being a little bit underwhelming again from Giants. But time will tell. I'll just try and get this finished. Could probably do with a front weight and some wheel weights on this just to give us a bit more traction. Well, we're managing just. So hopefully you are enjoying this series. I'm quite enjoying the map, and certainly a different pace, quicker pace to my normal playstyle. And getting things done. With one day a month, and playing at a quicker speed and just trying to get all jobs done each month. I do have to say, with the upgrade to my PC there just before I started this series, moving away from the Nvidia 4060 Ti to the AMD 97 XT card. Yeah, maybe do miss the Nvidia filters a bit for the getting rid of the cartooniness of the game. But it's not too bad. But yeah, it certainly seems to perform better for the game for me. And I playing in full 4K. Although the recording is in 1440 and then upscaled to 4K. But yeah, it's quite a good upgrade for me. Very happy with it. So I think that's us. Just have a quick look at the minimap. We are in 34, so yeah, we have it all ploughed there. I'll get all this switch back on. This folded up. In fact, we will return this plough so we don't get any more charges for it. For now. And we can look at buying one ourselves in the future, and we might put the Pacomat on it. In it, we'll head back up to the yard. And we have our first pallets of chilies have spawned out. But we will move on into December. I'm probably going to get some snow. So it's a bit surprising, but actually there's been a bit of snow, but it's not lying. Temperature looks a bit better for December, maybe not Scotland, but I think this is based in France. So chilies are growing, a little bit of not plenty of water still in both of those, so that's fine. Chickens, how are you doing? So food's fine. Don't have much eggs here at the moment yet. See what we have over here. Oh, we've got quite a few pallets of wood beams here. So it has used up all the wood already. It does look like our grass field is ready for another cut. Nearly. But yeah, it's chuck another couple of trees in here. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why the Giants can't fix their game when now it decides to work. Right, we'll get this big tree chopped down. We will that in there. That gives us another decent amount of wood into the sawmill. Right, let's have a look and see when our best price for things are. So wood beams, March. So it's a big chunk of money for us there. Let's have a look what they're at just now. So yeah, they don't really fluctuate much at all. At the moment they are to the open hall door. Right, let's tag that place. See, or the warehouse. Can you sell at the warehouse, or is that just somewhere to buy? Let's have a look. So that looks like a sell point there. Yeah, I think we will get a pickup and we'll get these loaded up. And we'll nip down and get these sold.
Changing fast.
Well, that was bound to happen on the way here. This trailer doesn't have straps for some reason. Guessing it's probably to do with the autoload script that's on it for bales. I'm quite surprised I got that far without anything falling off. Yeah, I do think the sawmill's maybe just a bit overpowered for this early on in this Let's Play, to make way too much money quickly. So we may look at possibly deactivating that for a while and just putting it on every now and again to get a few pallets out for now. I do know it does come with its own sell point as well that we could place slightly closer, but it's given us a look down at the bottom of the map as the rest of them decide they've had enough. All I can say is thank goodness for super strength. Why they decide, and there's the, let's look at the sky again instead of what you're doing. Thanks Giants, just the usual. I think that one fell off the other side. Oh, we're still there. Yeah, no, I think we need to get a different trailer for definitely moving pallets, something we can strap down. But yeah, we are down at the warehouse right at the bottom. So yeah, 106,000 for that, plus decent precision farming score. I think it's just a bit too overpowered at this early stage of this series. So for now, I will deactivate that. To use up that money, what we'll do, well, because it's just a bit too much, we can look at buying field 27 next door, so we can stick some grass into it, so we can look at getting some of our animals. So field 27 buy with a slight discount. So I will see you back up there at the yard, and we'll have a look and see what we're going to do for the rest of the day. So we're back up in the yard. I think what we'll do is we will get some lime into the fertilizer spreader. We'll go and lime that new field. We better also buy the precision farming for it. See how much lime we have here. Probably not enough. So let's nip over to the shop and get a few more bags of lime and get this field lined. I'll be back with you once we're doing that. It's not taking too long to do this. Not really much else we can do on our own stuff. Today everything's kind of done for now. Get this sown in the spring as soon as we can. So look at putting grass into this one, I think, so we can start looking at getting some cows, and when we put sheep into the small grass field we've planted. We'll see if we can get the fenceless pastures mod, get that installed if I don't have it already. So I hope you've all enjoyed the video. A short one, not much has actually been done. Sold a bit of wood, bought a field and spread some lime. But that's the joys of Farming Simulator in the winter. Not a huge amount to do. So if you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe. And there's always a link to my Discord there if you want to pop by and say hi in the description. And I'll be back with you all soon on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for watching.